The federal government has announced it will ban open net fish farming on the West Coast. Natural Resources Minister Jonathan Wilkinson says operations will need to completely cease within 5 years.
Facilities will be expected to make restocking and harvesting decisions that are consistent with the requirement to fully terminate all open net pen farming by June 30th, 2029.
The First Nation Wild Salmon Alliance, representing 120 First Nations across the province, was on hand voicing their support.
I can categorically say to all of you that this transition plan to remove open net pen fish farms is supported by the majority of First Nations in British Columbia.
The federal government says there will be a fund to support Indigenous communities through this transition, but provided no details. Across the street just minutes later, the Coalition of First Nations for Finfish Stewardship, a group of 17 First Nations who have embraced fish farming in their waters, voiced their opposition.
Aquaculture is a means of economic empowerment and the path towards self-determination. It holds our nation from the brink of poverty that has been imposed on us by government.
The minister and the group gave conflicting numbers of those employed in the industry. Wilkinson said it was only around 1,000. The group said it was 5,000, 500 of those Indigenous people. They say fish farming is critical in their communities.
We won't be told what to do in our territories by the government, by activists, by people who do not live in these territories and have no claim on our waters.
According to the group, 100% of fish farming operations in BC are done in partnership with local First Nations. They called on the government to rescind the policy and work with their First Nations to implement a policy for sustainable fish farming. Now, there doesn't appear to be any indication that the feds have any intention of rolling back this ban or giving an extension, but there are still more details to come in the coming months and years. In Vancouver, Jack Morse, City News.